25-year-old man is behind bars facing a murder charge after a brutal stabbing attack on Loop 101 in Peoria. Investigators say Fernando Acosta stabbed a woman to death in front of stunned bystanders. Detectives are calling this a deadly case of domestic violence. Derek Stahl is live near Loop 101 with some new details tonight. Derek?
Good evening. Today we got our hands on court documents that identify the victim as Martha Ty. These documents show that Ty lived with the suspect and they had addresses in both the Valley and in San Diego. Take a look at the suspect's image here. DPS says Acosta was driving Ty's white Lexus yesterday on the Loop 101 near Thunderbird when they veered off the road and crashed near the canal. 10 or more witnesses rushed over to help, but DPS says Acosta threatened the bystanders with a knife. Then he went back to the vehicle and started repeatedly stabbing his companion. Witnesses shouted at him to stop, but he continued even as she tried to crawl away. Now, some cell phone video captured at the scene shows one witness eventually fired a gun at the suspect several times, and at that point, bystanders were able to subdue him.
When they arrived on scene, there were people everywhere, some screaming, yelling going on. So you can only imagine what an officer's feeling when he arrives on scene and all he sees are people running around and possible fight and things like that. Thank goodness, again, people stopped. They did try to render aid, and they did help those Peoria police officers get this male suspect into custody.
Ty was taken to the hospital where she died. At this point, investigators have not said exactly what her relationship is to the suspect, but again, we do now know that they lived together. Acosta is behind bars on a $1 million bond. Reporting live, I'm Derek Stahl for Arizona's Family.